Good afternoon to all. I am RM Jadke, lecturer, Automobile Engineering Department, SJP Trust Polytechnic. So today I am going to discuss, or I am going to solve question bank of Automobile Engineering 2, that is second semester automobile subject. So in this we are having first unit, that is fuel feed system in SI engines. So under this we are having 5 marks and 10 marks question. So first we'll discuss 5 marks question. Question number 1, draw the layout of gravity feed system and label the parts. So gravity feed system layout is shown here. So you have to draw all the components and name it. So different components here are tank, cock, fuel filter, then carburetor, intake, manifold. So fuel from tank, it flows towards the engine with a gravity system. That is why it is called as gravity system, and only you have to draw the layout. Next question, draw the layout of pump feed system and label the parts. So different parts of this pump feed system or layout is shown here. So different parts here, tank is there, steel pipeline is there, then fuel pump, fuel filter, carburetor and accelerator, pedal, etc. You have to draw and name it. So 5 marks. Question number 3, explain the functions of fuel feed system. So fuel feed system is an important part in the engine. So it is used to run the automobile by supplying fuel to the engine continuously. So fuel from the tank must reach somehow to the engine cylinder, that is petrol from the fuel tank, it reaches through the fuel pump, fuel filter and carburetor to the engine. So the fuel from the fuel tank must reach to the engine cylinder, and it is done by the fuel feed system. So its main function are, first one, it has to store the fuel in the fuel tank for driving the vehicle for long run. So you have to keep reserve of fuel. Second function of this fuel feed system is to supply the filtered fuel. So clean fuel has to be supplied to the engine. So dust particle, wear, etc., or dirt particles, etc., should not wear the engine parts, and to increase the performance, we have to clean, or we have to supply clean fuel to the engine. Third, to indicate level of fuel for refueling. So what is the level of the fuel? It is shown by the fuel feed system only. Fourth one, it's to supply measured quantity of fuel to the engine. So these are the functions. Then fourth question, explain the constructional details of fuel tank with sketch. So fuel tank is shown here. So it consists of different parts here. So there is a tank, then filler, neck is there, filler cap, then inside that we are having the buffalo plates, okay, then drain plug, okay, etc. So construction of fuel tank may be explained like this. So it is made of steel sheet metal. It is coated inside with some tin alloy to protect it against the corrosion, and it is mounted at the rear side of the vehicle under chassis, and its capacity ranges from 40 liters to 120 liters. It depends on the manufacturer. Filler cap is provided to fill the fuel. Then fuel tank is divided into interconnected compartments by means of buffalo plates, so to avoid splashing of fuel or churning of fuel, because when the vehicle is moving, so there will be movement in the fuel and it creates the churning action. So to avoid that one, we are using the buffalo plates. It contains float unit and gauge to indicate level of the fuel. A vent pipe is provided so that air can escape from the tank. A drain plug is provided at the bottom to clean the tank or to remove some particles which are collected at the bottom of the tank. So it is 5 marks question, sketch and explanation, little explanation we have to give. Now explain the constructional details of fuel filter with a sketch. So fuel filter is shown here. So different components are shown. Main components here are, that is filter body, inlet, outlet, and there is a bowl, glass bowl, inside which there is a filter, and there is a arrangement for removing the sediments, etc. Fuel filter is fitted between the pump and carburetor. The inlet connected to the fuel pump, outlet is connected to the carburetor. It consists of a filter body to which a glass bowl is attached. Ceramic or sedimented filter is provided inside the glass bowl. Fuel enters through the inlet and passes through the ceramic filter. So this filter holds dust particles, sand particles and water. It will settle before this filter only at the bottom of the bowl. So clean fuel goes to the carburetor. So arrangement is made to remove the sediments or water, sand or water particles by operating a retainer with the help of the screw which is provided at the top of the filter shown in the sketch. Question number 6. Explain the need of air and fuel filter. So need of air filter. So in normal running of petrol engine, so 1 part of petrol it requires about 15 to 16 part of air. So a large amount of air is passing through the carburetor to the engine. So when compared to the petrol, so atmospheric air, it consists of different types of dirt and dust. When this contaminated air enters into the engine, it may cause wear and tear and serious damage to the engine parts such as piston ring or carburetor, anything, cylinder, valve, bearings, etc. Therefore this air must be cleaned before it enters the carburetor. For this purpose the air filters are used. It acts as a sound silencer and also arrests the backfiring of the engine. Now need of fuel filter. The fuel system of an automobile has a filters and screens to prevent dirt from entering the fuel pump and carburetors. Dirt causes poor engine performance and it prevents the normal working of the operation of the fuel pump, carburetor. The fuel is filtered when it enters fuel tank. In some cases it is again filtered in fuel pump to remove the dust and dirt particles. Question number 7. List different types of air filters. So only you have to name it, 5 marks. Dry type air filter, oil bath type, then paper pleated type, oil wetted type, centrifugal type. Now question number 8. Differentiate between wet and dry filter. So what is the difference between dry air filter and wet air filter? First point towards dry air filter. Element made of paper or fabric. So dry means a paper is wounded to form the filter. Wet air filter element is made of cotton. Cotton gauge is used here. Dry type, it holds particles less than 10 microns also. So about 99% filtering is possible. Whereas wet filter not to that extent. So it is a little bit coarse, about 98%. dry air filter creates more restriction, wet air filter less restriction. Then dry air filter oil not used, in wet we are using a oil. So easy cleaning and replacing dry filter, difficult to clean and replace. Next question, compare gravity feed system with pump feed system. So gravity feed system is simple in design, pump feed little bit complicated. Gravity feed cheaper, pump feed it is costly, it consists pump etc. Then in gravity feed system no necessity of pump. In pump feed system pump is required. Gravity feed system fuel tank should be above the carburetor, and in pump feed system it is not necessary. So pump can draw fuel from anywhere. Gravity feed system used in two-wheelers, whereas pump feed system used in four-wheelers, etc. Question number 10. Explain how AC mechanical pump stops pumping fuel when float chamber fills up. So when the float chamber is filled and if you pump extra fuel, it may damage the sum of the parts. So if the float chamber of the carburetor is completely filled and there is no need of pumping more fuel till some of it is consumed and continues to run, the pump will build up excess pressure in the pump which may damage the pump. To avoid this, the connection between the rocker arm, pull rod and pull rod is made flexible with the help of the springs. When the fuel pressure in the pump increases, it compresses the diaphragm spring and rocker arm spring, which separates rocker arm from the eccentric. Thus, although cam is running continuously, the pump is not operated till the fuel pressure decreases in it. So it protects the pump from automatically. Okay. So next question, that is 10 marks questions. So under this 10 marks question we have to draw the sketch, then construction we have to explain, then working depending on the question. Now next question here is explain the pump feed system with a neat sketch. That is, you have to draw the layout or sketch of the pump feed system, then you have to explain the feed system or fuel feed system. So sketch is shown here. Important parts in this are tank, fuel tank, then filler neck is provided for that fuel tank. From there fuel pipeline or steel pipeline is connected to fuel pump. Fuel pump is another part, fuel filter, then carburetor, accelerator pedal, linkage, etc. So this is the layout you have to draw, then explain the working. So above layout shows pump feed system. Most of the present cars use this system. So this system consists of pump, fuel filter, steel piping. This system uses a steel pipe to supply the petrol to the fuel pump, which then pumps it into the carburetor float chamber through the flexible pipe. So in this fuel tank can be placed at any place. It is not necessary to place it above the carburetor as in case of gravity feed system. The mechanical fuel pump is attached to the cylinder block and it is operated by the camshaft. It gets drive from the engine camshaft, hence it is attached to the engine, and it draws the fuel from the tank and pumps through the fuel filter to the carburetor with some pressure. Okay. Now next question, explain the AC mechanical fuel pump with a neat sketch. So sketch is shown here. So what are the different components of this AC mechanical fuel pump. So different components here is shown, that is rocker arm, engine's camshaft is there, then push rod, pull rod, diaphragm, then there is a fuel inlet, fuel outlet, then strainer, suction valve, pressure chamber, etc. So you have to draw the sketch and write all these components, then you can explain the working. So mechanical fuel pump, it is bolted to the engine block or crankcase so that it gets drive from the camshaft. So rocker arm slides on a pump operating cam on the engine camshaft or in front of the timing gear or timing chain sprocket. So it consists of a cotton diaphragm, then suction valve or inlet valve, outlet valve or pressure valve, filter, etc., filter or strainer. The movement of the diaphragm with the help of the rocker arm and push rod, so it sucks the fuel from the fuel tank and pushes it to the carburetor. So as the cam rotates, it operates the rocker arm, which in turn pushes the diaphragm up and down. The downward movement of the diaphragm sucks the fuel through the strainer from the tank. The upward movement of the diaphragm pushes the fuel up, which causes the inlet valve to close and the outlet valve to open. The fuel through the outlet valve, it goes to the carburetor. So this process continues continuously. The diaphragm is moving up and down. When it is moving down, so it is getting fuel from the fuel inlet through the strainer, it enters into the chamber, and when the diaphragm moves in upward direction, suction valve will close and the continuous movement of the diaphragm, so it will build pressure inside the chamber, and when it reaches certain limit, so it will open the pressure valve and the pressurized fuel, it goes to the carburetor. So this is how the mechanical pump works. Now one more problem I already explained in one question, that is when the carburetor float chamber is filled, what about the fuel pump, or how we have to disconnect it? So that may be attached with this. So whenever the carburetor float chamber is filled, there will be back pressure, and that back pressure will move the diaphragm down. In turn, push rod or pull rod will be moved down, and rocker arm is taken away from the engine camshaft, and it will disconnected from the camshaft, so that there is no movement of the diaphragm, no pumping of the fuel, and fuel is not pumped to the float chamber, and it is protected from damaging. So that is, or this part also may be attached for this, for the 10 marks question. Now next one is question number 3, 10 marks question. Explain the electrical fuel pump with a neat sketch. So sketch is shown here. So different components we have to see here, or we have to draw the sketch and name it. So different components here to remember it, that is solenoid, armature, diaphragm attached to at lower side, at upper side there will be breaker point, then wiring connections will be there, fuel in, fuel out, then there will be pull rod, pumping chamber, etc. So that may be explained. So to write this in summarized form, so it consists of diaphragm, but it is operated electrically, not mechanically as in AC mechanical pump. So turning the ignition switch on, the electrical energy supplied to the solenoid, means when it is earthed in other end, electricity is flowing through the solenoid and solenoid is energized and it induces magnetic flux in it. So due to this magnetic flux, the armature, which is pulled up against the spring pressure. So when the armature moves up, the diaphragm also moves up. So when diaphragm moves up, it will create a vacuum in the vacuum chamber. Due to this, the suction valve opens and the fuel enters through this suction valve into the chamber, and as the armature is pulled up by the solenoid, so at the other end the breaker points are disconnected, means electricity is disconnected to the solenoid valve. So now disconnection of this electricity, it de-energizes the solenoid and the armature moves back under the spring pressure in downward movement or downward direction. So this movement will cause diaphragm to create pressure in the fuel chamber. So this causes the valve or pressure valve to open and the inlet valve to close, and the fuel is forced out through the outlet valve or delivery valve to the carburetor. So this process continuously goes on, that is movement of the armature. When the solenoid is energized, it will move up automatically, breaker points will disconnect, again fuel to that is electricity to the solenoid is disconnected, armature comes down. So continuously the diaphragm is moving up. When it is moving up, it sucks the fuel, and when it is moving down, it compresses the fuel, and when it reaches or pressure reaches certain limit, it will open the delivery valve and fuel is supplied to the this carburetor with the help of the SU electrical fuel pump. Okay, thank you. Namaste.